Do you remember a short time ago there was a story of those arrests of those Iranian individuals by counter-terrorism police, and they were carted off? Well, turns out there was a little bit more information. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Well, yes, Iranian men, no less, charged with spying offences in the UK, according to the latest news. They were asylum seekers, it turns out, who entered the UK illegally on small boats and a lorry. There was two on the boats and one on a lorry. I want to read some key facts to you. 3 Iranian men living in London were charged on May the 10th, 2025 with violating the UK's National Security Act for targeting journalists. Now, there was an issue in the States where a couple of people working at a company to do with the Iranians, I think, were killed as well. The men sought asylum after arriving as migrants between 2016 and 2022, with 2 entering by boat and 1 hidden in a lorry. And we'll come to this in a minute. Authorities accused them of surveillance and planning serious violence against UK-based Iran international journalists while assisting a foreign intelligence service. The trio, aged 39, 44 and 55, were arrested on May the 3rd for conduct from August 2024 to February 2025, and none entered pleas at the Westminster Magistrates Court. A follow-up hearing will take place on July 6th at the Old Bailey, indicating the case's continuation and ongoing security concerns. So none of them entered a plea. They ended up at the court, charged with offences under the National Security Act, didn't enter a plea, guilty or not guilty, and so it continues at great taxpayers' expense, no less. Now, I had a funny thing the other day. I was informed that somebody in my circle, or somebody that knows me, called me racist, with no basis of fact and no evidence to back up that claim whatsoever. And it's stories like this which really go to illustrate why I feel the way I do. You know, somebody calls me that, it's actually quite offensive. I don't care, really, because they haven't got a clue and they obviously don't know me. But as I said, this really illustrates why we have the problem we do. When they come over, and they come over by small boat, we don't know who they are, where they've come from, or what their intentions are when they get here. So to that end, is it a method of smuggling yourself into the country if there's nefarious intentions, as proved here? The same with the lorries. Who are they? Where have they come from? A good 80% or so of the individuals that enter this country are young men. We barely see any women, barely see any kids. And yet when anybody criticises it, including me, we get called racist. Our borders do not work. Our borders have fallen over. You know, in my previous video, there was a situation where 2 British fishing boats were detained by France because they were in the wrong part of the ocean. So why can't they do that with the dinghies instead of us ending up with them? Not to mention the lorries. I tell you what, they talk about smash the gangs all the time, but if, and I mean if, they really wanted it to stop, they could do it like that. There's tariffs, there's turning them back using the law of the land and the sea. There's all sorts of mechanisms, and they will not do it. And you get more stories like this all the time. Typical, huh? Well, let me know what you think in the comments. There's a video that's just about to pop up here, which goes into another area of this massive problem we have to do with the channel migrants. So have a look, see what you think. Subscribe to the channel, share me on your socials. And as always, I look forward to talking to you soon. Toodaloo.